Good. All right. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for this afternoon's town board work session of Monday, February 3rd, 2025. I'm going to ask everybody to please rise for a Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Um, so we have just the only items on the agenda are the town board agenda items and a potential consent agenda, and then we do have an executive session to discuss a litigation settlement matter. Yep. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move through the agenda items first. Resolution 73, which is a public hearing that we were not able to hold 2 weeks ago or start 2 weeks ago as we canceled. Be the weather today is a lot different than it was then. So we will have that presentation. It's Sean Hopkins, I believe. Sean, you doing that? Okay. Then resolution 74 is the fire protection district contracts. Who's that? You're doing them, Sam? Okay. I don't see any personal appointments unless I'm missing something. Okay. All right. Under our resolutions, we got the Industrial Development Agency reappointment for 2025. Any questions regarding that reappointment? Okay. Any reason to withhold it from consent? Designating point of contact for opioid settlement funds. Any questions about that? Any reason to withhold that from consent? Resolution 77 is approved travel for 2025 Association of Town meetings. Any questions regarding that? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 78 is fee waiver for skate with a cop. Sorry, do you want to?
No.
Okay, get that. Any reason to any reason to withhold that fee waiver from consent? Resolution 79 is a fee waiver for Special Olympics. Can we keep going? I'm gonna keep going. Sorry, I'm not even. All right. Any questions about that? Any reason to withhold the fee waiver? Resolution 80, Councilman Zuccali, you've got an appointment for the Traffic and Safety Board. Any questions about the appointment from anybody? Any reason to withhold it? Two appointments, sorry. Patricia Dunn and Kara Middlecom. Any questions? Any reason to withhold them from consent? And then Resolution 81 is the Amherst Government Financial Advisory Board reappointment. Any questions about that? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 82 is the Amherst Committee on Disabilities appointment. Any question on that appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 83 is the Highway Vehicles and Equipment 15-year PPU. It's a bond resolution amount of 1.1 million, and we will. This is yeah, it'll be voice. So I'm just wondering. There's no seeker associated with it, right? Because it's just a purchase. Right. Okay. And then Resolution 84, Harlem Community Center audit. That one does have seeker and will have a voice. 85 is the highway building capital improvements. Same thing. 86 is various signal upgrades. 87 is the Edgardsville Snyder partial roof. Any questions on these as I'm going through them? Obviously, these will be voice votes. Bless you. Bless you. Resolution 88 is the 2025 Fire Protection District, Swarmville Fire Department, request for a public hearing. Any questions on setting that public hearing? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 89 is to adopt an order calling for a public hearing on 2025 water lines project. Any question regarding setting the public hearing? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 90 is to adopt an order calling for a public hearing on sanitary sewer projects S5 to S7. Any questions regarding those? Setting the public hearing for that. Any reason to withhold that from consent? Resolution 91 is the approval of counsel for Child Victim Act CVA litigation retainer agreement, Bond Shennick King LLC, CRS 5317. Any questions regarding that approval? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 92 is a retainer agreement, FLSA, Fair Labor Standards Act, litigation, CRS 5319. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 93 is an engagement letter with GAR Appraisal LLC, Court Ready Appraisals, CRS 5310. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 94 is a settlement of an Article 7 matter, Plaza Group 183 LLC, Plaza Group 185 LLC versus Town of Amherst. Any questions regarding the settlement? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 95 is a settlement of an Article 7 matter with William S. Hine versus the Town of Amherst. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 96 is a settlement of an Article 7 matter for Transit Lanes Incorporated versus Town of Amherst. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 97 is a settlement of an Article 7 matter with Joe V. Sapphire and Nicole Michael versus Town of Amherst. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 98 is a settlement of an Article 7 matter for Premier Place Improvements LLC versus Town of Amherst. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 99 is a settlement of an Article 7 matter for Sure Bale Associates LLC, care of Walmart, number US 02110, first Town of Amherst. Any questions regarding the settlement? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 100 is a settlement of an Article 7 matter for 821 Maple LLC, 596 North French LLC versus Town of Amherst. Any questions regarding the settlement? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 101 is an amusement license for Hammerl Amusements. Any questions regarding the amusement license? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 102 is a new firefighter for Swarmville Fire Company. Any questions regarding that new firefighter appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 103 is an Edmunds GovTech software, CRS 5321. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 104 is emergency repair freezer number 3 for the senior center, CRS 5295. Any questions regarding that emergency repair? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 105 is to adopt a CIP amendment. Any questions regarding that resolution? I don't have the copy of it on me. We have the full CIP amendment. Sorry.
For the senior center.
Yeah, I know. I just want to explain it to everybody. So really the change is we have been sealing our parking lots continuously. We left money in parking lot sealing this year. We probably to the point where we've actually oversealed a couple of the lots, which causes them to get a little bit black ice because they're completely non-porous. So we've elected to withhold that this year and put money into senior center capital improvements. So the building could use the extra, and we were thinking there's probably going to be some cost increase given some material costs this spring. So any questions regarding that? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 106 are budget transfers and amendments. Any questions about those? Any reason to withhold them from consent? Resolution 107 are budgets, transfers, and amendments as well. Any questions regarding those? These are 2025. Any reason to withhold them from consent? Resolution 108, Capital Market Advisors LLC, CRS 5305. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 109 is an extension to bid 2023004 townwide asbestos and lead surveys, CRS 5308. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 110 is to approve a 2025 firefighter cancer benefit program, CRS 5309. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 111 is to award a bid 2025001 sodium hypochlorite, CRS 5314. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 112 is an award of bid 2025002 sodium hydroxide 50% solution, CRS 5315. Any questions regarding that award? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 113 is the Amherst Town Justice and Drug Court analyst to attend the NYATCP conference. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 114 is an addendum to contract for special inspections and testing. Whitestone Associates at Engineering and Geology, New York. PLLC Royal Park Sports Complex, Town of Amherst, project number 2019.055, CRS 5276. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 115 is a change order number 2, SU Louis Del Prince and Sons Incorporated, Royal Park Sports Complex, Town of Amherst, job 2019.055, CRS 5299. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 116 is a change order number 3, SU Louis Del Prince and Sons Royal Park Sports Complex, Town of Amherst, job number 2019.055, CRS 5300. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 117 is a proposal for installation of 3 fire hydrants, Miller's Crossing Subdivision Phase 3, Town of Amherst, job number 2018.043. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 118 is a Frank Hauser culvert replacement over Ditch 5, Bridge, New York, local project agreement resolution authorizing supervisor to sign the state of local agreement PIN 5765.56, Town of Amherst, job 2022.033B, CRS 5316. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 119 is improved travel for 2025, New York Government Finance Officers Association Annual Conference. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 120 is to adopt a revised 2026 budget calendar. Any questions regarding the revision? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 121 is the authorized supervisor to sign the Getz Energy Corporation fuel contract extension, CRS 5279. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 122 is a standardization of flusher truck equipment, Highway Department. Any questions regarding that standardization? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 123 is tree planting escrow funds from agency account 2025. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold that from consent? Resolution 124 is a funding the sidewalk snow plowing program 2025. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 125 is an approval to spend funds for Veterans Memorial 2025. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 126 is Youth and Rec Program Coordinator / Youth Recreation. Any questions regarding the appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 127 is a Recreation Attendant Part-Time Youth and Recreation. Any questions regarding the appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 128 is Program Coordinator for Senior Services / Senior Services. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 129 is the Coordinator of Employee Relations and Human Resource Department. Any questions regarding the appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 130 is a Contracts Technician, Engineering, Plant 16. Any questions regarding the appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 131 is a Recreation Attendant, Part-Time Youth and Rec, 3 positions. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 132 is Computer Support Technician, Information Technology. Any questions regarding the appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 133 is a Computer Support Technician for the Police Department. Any questions regarding that appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 134 is the Network Coordinator for Information Technology. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 135 is Technical Support Service Specialist, Information Technology. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 136 is Assistant Accountant for Amherst Town Court. Any questions regarding the appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 137 is the Accountant, Youth and Recreation Department. Any questions regarding that appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 138 is Process Supervisor for WWTP Engineering Plant 16. Any questions regarding the Process Supervisor appointment? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 139 is Wastewater Treatment Plant Maintenance Supervisor / Engineering Plant 16. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 140 is a Wastewater Facilities Mechanic for the Engineering Plant 16. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 141 is a purchase of a snow blade for department pickup truck piggybacking contract approval for Casulo's Automotive Services Incorporated, CRS 5313. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 141 is trading and travel request for NCFI Digital Investigation Supervisor's Course. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 143 is a request to use trust and agency funds. Any question regarding the use of those funds? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 144 is Congregate Dining, Second Amendment, CRS 5325. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 145 is Class Instructor Deborah Barbour, CRS 5302. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 146, Class Instructor Ruth Nowotniak, CRS 5303. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 147 is a Class Instructor for Bonnie Crosby, CRS 5304. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 148 is a contract extension for Legionella testing and certification of cooling towers, MIS of America Incorporated, CRS number 5293. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 149 is the Gray Bar Omnia contract extension for Gray Bar Electric Company Incorporated, CRS 5307. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 150 is contract extension with Penn Power Systems, bid 2023005, lift station generator services, CRS number 5322. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 151 is an award of bid for MLP Plumbing and Mechanical Incorporated, WPCF, HVAC Facility Improvements, Phase 4, Mechanical Contract, Town Project Number 2017.002D. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 152 is an award of bid, CRR Electrical Construction Corporation Incorporated, WPCF, HVAC Facility Improvements, Phase 4, Electrical Contract, Town Project 2017.002D. Any questions regarding that award? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 153 is the deionized water treatment Evaqua Water Technologies, CRS 5323. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 154, Grant Distribution Agreement from DASNY, CRS 5306. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Resolution 155 is a vendor fees. Any questions regarding the resolution? Any reason to withhold that from consent? Communication 1 is the 2024 Amherst Disability Committee Annual Report. I recommend we receive this and file this, refer it to... Just file it, receive and file. Any reason not to do that via consent? Communication 2, fee request waiver, Windermere Boulevard Elementary School. I recommend we grant the fee request. Any reason not to do that via consent? Fee waiver request, rather. Communication 3 is the North Amherst Volunteer Fire Company fee waiver request. Again, I recommend we grant the fee waiver. Any reason not to do that via consent? Communication 4 is correspondence from Sean Hopkins, Esquire, regarding Sawyer's Landing mixed-use project. Recommend we receive this and refer it to planning, town attorneys. Anybody else? Good? Okay. Any reason not to do that via consent? Communication 5 is correspondence from Shaw and Hopkins regarding the address change.
This
Which
time
is-
we need to just grant the address change because we referred it to a department and nothing happened.
Can we do that? I mean, I have no issues with it. I don't know
I
if that's
believe we
within our...
can.
This is the same issue from December when we got the first letter, in that I don't know what right we have to just change
No,
the.
we do. Sean, how have we done this in the past? Or Dan, one of you?
There are outstanding issues. This is a long-standing problem for this property, if I recall correctly, from December, in that they've wanted this address changed. Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, but they've wanted it, and there were issues at some point. I don't understand the full history here, but I'm not comfortable right now just
No,
approving
there
it. Yeah.
are no issues with changing the address.
But
The issue was trying to get the address changed.
But hadn't it started like 20-some years ago? Thank you.
Okay, so I'll make I would suggest on the correspondence that we ask the attorney's office to prepare a resolution and simultaneously refer it to fire control. Okay? Okay. Any reason not to do that via consent? Communication 6 is correspondence from Elliot Lasky of SBLC Development Corporation. Again, I recommend we receive this and refer it to the Town Planning Department and town attorneys. The reason not to do that via consent. Communication 7 is a notice of claim, Randy Thompson versus Town of Amherst. Recommend we receive this and refer it to the town attorney. Any reason not to do that via consent? Communication 8 is a notice of claim for Sherry S. Frost versus Town of Amherst. Any questions regarding that? I recommend we receive this, refer to the town attorney. Communication 9 is a summons and complaint for Lynn Logan versus Town of Amherst. Again, I will recommend we refer this to the town attorney. Any reason not to do that via consent? And communication 10 is a summons and verified complaint for State Farm Mutual Automobile Insurance Company, ASO Mario Avarello versus Town of Amherst et al. And I will recommend we refer this to the town attorney as well. Any reason not to do that via consent? Resolution 156 is a public improvement permit number 3122 sanitary sewer acceptance for Harding Road subdivision 2005.101 /SUB 2022.01. I will, is there any reason not to approve that public improvement permit via consent? Resolution 157 is a public improvement permit number 3123 for water line acceptance, Harding Road subdivision 2005.101 /SUB 2022.01. Any reason not to approve that permit via consent? Resolution 158 is a private improvement permit 3124 for storm sewer for Harding Road subdivision 2005.101 /SUB 2022.01. Is there a reason not to approve that permit via consent? Resolution 159 is a private improvement permit number 3140 for sanitary sewer for 4300 Millersport Highway 2005.114A /SP 2022-03A. Is there any reason not to approve that via consent? Resolution 160 is a public improvement permit 3141 for a water line at 4300 Millersport Highway 2005.114A SP 2022-03A. Any questions regarding that? Any reason not to approve it via consent? Resolution 161 is a public improvement permit 3142 for paving and curbing for 4300 Millersport Highway 2005.114A /SP 2022-03A. Any reason not to approve that via consent? Resolution 162 is a public improvement permit 3143 storm system for 4300 Millersport Highway 2005.114A SP 2022-03A. Any questions regarding that? Any reason not to approve that via consent? Resolution 163 is a private improvement permit 3144 storm system 4300 Millersport Highway 2005.114A SP 022-03A. Any questions regarding that resolution? Any reason to withhold it from consent? Okay, with that, we are going to adjourn to executive session. We do have a litigation settlement matter on hand. I also, Bob, are you able to stay around? I just want to briefly update the board on the schedule for negotiations with the remaining 3 labor unions with contracts outstanding. Okay, so can you stop back right out of the gate? We'll do that first. That's just a schedule update for negotiations. Okay, with that, a motion to adjourn to executive session.
Second.